your water if you're into that. Grab your ice if you're into that. Grab your glasses. Hopefully you're into that. I mean, you can drink from your sample bottle if you want, but Brian and I, we're drinking from the actual. Well, we're
Not a lot of
pouring
nose
it into
notes
a
on the
glass.
off the sample bottle. Not a lot of nose notes.
Yeah. So it's best to pour it in a glass, but grab your sample. All those who are on Patreon, and we're gonna drink. So thank you for joining us. I was telling Brian, like it's not fake. I didn't tell him this, but it's not fake. But sometimes I feel low energy, but then I'm like, let's kick it off for the podcast, and it truly isn't fake because it actually like amps me up
Yeah,
to be
for sure.
like, this is what I do. This is what I enjoy. So, I am entry buzzing on a Ben Klepsig joint, and I believe he sent it to me only because Brian/Robbie didn't get this one, but it is Compass Box. I guess it's Great King Street at a Glasgow blend. And so shout out to Ben Klepsig, who is entry buzzing himself on some antique Weller 107 right
Hey,
now.
I wonder where that came from.
Hey, that's right. Yeah. And I believe if they're on, what's his name?
Paul Clarkson.
Paul and Bryce have gotten their gifts
Perfect.
from the Christmas episode as well. So Paul got Blanton straight from Blanton's gold, and then Bryce got the what do you call it? The Nika from the barrel. So
Yeah.
you guys are awesome. What do you
Got the
guys think
call
now
out.
that we're live? What do you think of my cool background these days?
Yeah, right. Miles chimed in.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Did he?
Yeah.
Where did he say that? Oh, nice shelf display, Cole. Thanks, Miles. Yeah.
And Miles drinking Elijah Craig barrel proof, or no, sorry, a
Ayo.
single barrel proof. I guess it's a store pick. And Brian Duncan's in the house here. He's
Ayo.
drinking a different Four Roses, but still Sam's Club pick, but a different recipe.
Nice.
So nice.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I thought about it, but I would have to run downstairs and grab another recipe of Four Roses.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I got this bottle of Compass Box right in front of me. What are you entry buzzing on? Did you mention Brian?
I wanted something with rye in the mash bill. I didn't want to drink Four Roses like side by side. I had a very similar things comparison last night. I actually compared a couple stags last night.
Oh,
and
nice.
batch 17 was like my Chili's favorite thing of the year. Batch 17 was amazing. But I compared it against 22A last night, and 22A actually clearly came out on top.
Really?
Yeah, so it's good.
What do I have? I have a 23B. And
No,
then I
I
have
think
the pick you sent me.
I swear you have a 22A because I remember being like, good. That is the one that you want to have. No?
I think I have a batch 17. This one's a 23A. No, 23B. And then the pick you got me. So I don't think I have a 22A.
Oh, dang. You
Maybe
need a 22A.
Because the other one downstairs is, I believe, this batch 17.
Yeah.
Who can know? Yeah, we got Jim Mathwig in the house, and Miles Ferguson's giving him a shout out. So, yeah, good choice, Jim.
Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you what I'm entry buzzing on.
Oh yeah. What do you entry? It's rye bourbon.
I wanted some rye in the mash bill, and I wanted it to be equal or lesser proof. So I'm horsing around here. I'm trying to finish one of my oldest bottles that I have. So I'm entry buzzing on Blanton's today.
Nice. I haven't opened a bottle of Blanton's in a while, but I'm not against that. I just think sometimes I'm not like one of those guys that resell Blanton's. At least for a profit. I'll Paul Clarkson reached out to me recently. He's like, hey, I basically said I have a bottle with the date on it from the week of your daughter's birthday. And he's like, yeah, buy it. He bought it for what I paid for. So, but that's my thing is if I open this, maybe someone will be like, oh, I really wanted that date. And it's so weird. It's so silly. But sometimes I hesitate with plans to be like, well, what if someone wants this date? But
hey, this year's a leap year. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a leap day?
That would be a collectible right there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Cole sells Blanton's for dates, not profit.
Yeah.
Yep. Appreciate you guys being here. You know how it goes. We entry buzz for a moment, and then we get into drinking. So I don't know. Is there anything holding us back, Brian, from drinking this Four Roses?
Not at all. But I'm curious. I've had my fair share of Four Roses. I've got a
Mhm.
couple open different recipes and stuff. What is your
Mhm.
familiarity going into this?
So that's a good question. Are you asking me or the audience?
I'm asking you, Cole,
Okay,
and
yeah.
everybody can chime in too.
So
But
I have probably tried 7 out of the 10. Um,
ooh,
I have tried many of them. Could I tell you what makes each one different? I believe the K is usually fruitier. I might be wrong in saying that. That's about all I remember. The O and the S, or O and the B have to do with mash bill. The K, F, O, F, or no, I said that. They're all the yeast strains. That's all I.
this
That's
is
all I
worth
really
looking
know. But
up.
I couldn't tell you what's the difference between OBSF and OESO. Not at all.
That second letter, yeah, yeah. So there's always an O blank E
Mm-hmm.
blank, or
Yep.
sorry, O
OS. Yeah.
blank
Mm,
S
yeah.
blank. And that
Yeah.
first blank is that mash bill, and it's either E or
O. Or no. OE or OB. BBB.
B. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Oh God, we're so good at this.
Yeah.
And
Well,
but the
I have the little thing here, which tells me all
ooh,
about it.
there we go.
Well, at least it gives me the notes that you can get from normal, typical recipes.
Yeah, and that's yeah, B or E for that mash bill. B is that high rye, E is that lower rye. It's still a really high rye though on the E's. It's
Uh,
35 on B and it's 20 on E. So
oh,
regardless, you're
that's
getting a
right.
high rye bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, decent rye. I was wrong about the K. Apparently, K is known for its full-bodied spiciness.
Oh, I was gonna guess
Spicy.
floral. Man, just a
Floral is
genius over
Q
here.
more so, according to this.
Ah, floral's Q. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm. O is typically fruitier. The
Oh,
final O.
yeah.
Yeah.
And V is like a delicate light fruit. Is that
Delicate
correct?
fruity, or yep, delicate fruity or
Yeah,
creamy.
creamy.
So, um, is Miles asking us to what? Who's playing, Miles? Aren't you like a Buffalo Bills fan or something like that? Are they playing? No, he's a Patriots fan. I'm remembering
Uh
that now. Wait, I might be wrong. Am I wrong, Miles? Are the Bills playing?
We got Ben Klepsig. He is an ENTP. I don't know what that means. I'm an INTJ. I'm pretty sure. Any? Do you know what that is, Cole?
Are you talking about like the is it like an Enneagram or something like that, or like one of those work quizzes?
Yeah, it's like a personality test thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I stay away from those. Did I ever tell you that?
Oh,
I hate those things.
Miles says he's an INTJ. Well, at least back when I did this, I was also INTJ.
Nice. I'm a really cool dude man, a RCDM.
Oh wow, yeah, you must have
The old dude man.
aced that
Yeah.
test, passed with flying
Myers
colors
Briggs,
here.
that's what it has been. Yeah, I
Yeah,
hate
that's
those
it.
things. So I don't hate them. I just feel like I am okay being put in a box. That's fine. But then when I tell someone, they'll be like, "Ah, that's because you're a RCDM," and I'm like, "That's not why I made that decision."
Oh, like
And
they'll
like that's what
use
like
it.
bothers me is like people will say they'll assume causation or correlation is causation, and
Uh,
that's what I hate. And I will never tell people if I even take the test. I will never tell people what I am.
mm,
And people might assume that I'm a RCDM, sure.
definitely, yeah.
Um, but I just hate it when they're like, "Oh, that's why," because
Like put
you're
you in a
a
box. Like
blank.
I
Yeah,
know you
but
now.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, "Oh, I know your next move because you're a RD RCDM." So, yeah.
All right, let's drink this thing.
Let's drink. It's like a real episode. We love you guys. Thanks for joining. Pour out yourself some for your homie that is yourself. Um, and we'll give some notes together, and we will hopefully drink it with water and ice. RCTM, potential serial killer. I don't know. You don't know me, Miles. I'm a really cool dude, man.
He's guessing your
Yeah,
next move.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love that. All right, let's nose this, John. So expect
Yeah.
spicy, but don't put it in a box. Don't assume that it's gonna be spicy, everyone.
Just because you know it's
See,
Myers
that's the
Briggs
thing. It
profile.
might not be that way. Oh, that's spicy. I don't know about that. It's There's an interesting note there. Something you really don't get often.
So I typically get a little bubblegummy notes on Four Roses.
A little bit, yeah.
I wouldn't say that that's strongly coming off here,
Not strong, not at all.
but it's
But I could see a hint of it.
yeah, it is like a sugary, creamy fruit to me.
It's so perfect, Miles. Is Patricia with you, Miles? She in the back, like, is he
Yeah.
talking about me?
We need the pro notes. Yeah.
Seriously, we'll take some Patricia notes. I really do love this note or this nose, but it's really hard to like narrow it down. It is spicy in a baking spices kind of way. Hints of cinnamon.
Oh, I like the cinnamon. I was gonna say like a
Yeah.
light pepper, but it is a little more
Mhm.
cinnamony to me. Yeah.
Hints. Cardamom, brown sugar. I'm
I
into
wish I
that.
knew what cardamom smells like.
Your mom smells like cardamom.
What?
See what I did there?
Yes.
It's
Yes, I
pretty
did.
good. It's pretty good.
Good work.
Creamy
Yeah.
maple. Jim, I can get behind that too.
Oh yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my mother-in-law Patty if you're watching. I didn't put the drink along in my calendar, and she texted Sam earlier, and she was like, "Oh, do you guys want to call and say hi after the drink along?" And I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, it's funny. So whenever I do a drink along, I put like 4 reminders that day. I'm like 4 hours out, 3 hours out, 2 hours. Like it just make sure I do not forget. That's what our listeners do too. Everyone, am I right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. So good nose. Good nose. I dig it. I'm going for the sip.
Yeah, and it does have that classic, like I feel like a lot of Four Roses smells this way in terms of like intensity. It's usually got, no matter what recipe it is, it's got this like light, like a little thin. You don't feel like it's gonna be like a mouth coaty experience. It's, to me, Four Roses is always like a light summertime bourbon.
This could be the best Four Roses I've ever had.
Ooh,
I love this on the palate. Candy bourbon notes, like hard candy bourbon notes, which is what I expect from like, a rye, like a well-aged rye, which by the way, this is
35%.
aged 9 years, 8 months, OBSK, as we said, which is 60% corn, 35% rye, 5% malted barley. So it's 35% rye.
It's got tons of rye.
But this is good. I gotta keep trying
real good.
it. I love this. Surprisingly good. And I love Four Roses barrel strengths, but
yeah. Ben thinks nose was hotter than the palate. I do agree. That palate's got that soft, easy summertime fruity that I like with Four Roses.
Did they write a song about that?
Soft, easy summertime.
I got
fruity?
a soft, easy summertime feeling or something like that.
Probably.
Oh no, that's the Eagles.
Four Roses theme song. What is it? Are you actually thinking of something, or are you just?
No, what's that? I got a something easy feeling. Something, cause I'm already standing on
I got
the
nothing.
line.
I got nothing for you.
Someone's gonna correct me so hard.
This is good though.
Peaceful, easy feeling. Peaceful, easy. Is that what it is?
There you go.
Peaceful. Who sings that? Is that the Eagles? Peaceful, easy feeling by the Eagles. Got it.
Hey.
Dude's a pro.
Nice.
So anyway, what you said is an Eagles song.
Nice. Perfect. Juicy fruit on the palate, says Miles. Totally agree. Totally agree. Creamy.
Yeah.
Fruity.
There is this like beauty in the finish here. When the finish can sometimes like just be a continuation of the palate, there is a complexity to this finish, and it's so delicate, but it's so good. I love this. I'm sad I only have this much bottle left. This is surprisingly great to me.
Yeah.
Candy apple from Patricia. On the nose or on the palate?
I could see it both even. Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't like, to me, this isn't like, candy apple. Yeah, I was thinking you were saying green apple. Yeah, I agree with candy apple, 100%.
Yeah. I wish there was a little more caramel. Make it be like a caramel apple. I could totally dig that. And palate in particular for that candy apple.
The only problem I have with it, and it's not even that big a problem, I wish it were a little more punch. Not in proof, in flavor. The flavor is there, and it's developed, and it's complex, but it's a little light, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You want it to be thicker, more mouth coaty?
Well, no, I just want the flavor to be cranked up to a, it's the flavor is like there, but the intensity of the flavor is at a 4. I wish it were a
Yeah.
6 or 7 at least.
Yeah. You going water?
Yeah.
You
Just
know
had to
what?
pour a
I'm
little
just going to take
extra.
a sip of Blanton's now and just see how it compares.
Cleanse the palate. Because, I mean, Bland's is, kind of light sometimes at that 93 proof or whatever it is. Yes, I'm with you, Ben. I'm not alone. Okay, on the palate says Miles. Okay.
I had to
No,
look.
this is
It is
great.
93 proof. You're right.
Yeah, I'm always right.
This is so much better than Blanton's. Like so much better
Good.
than Blanton's. Blanton's
Nice.
is just it just falls flat compared to this.
Yeah, I believe it. And Bland's, I love Bland's. I think it's
Yeah, I
good. I
mean,
think it's
right. It's fine.
65 personally.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, around there. But yeah, I'm loving this. This is a sad one that like I only have so much left. But it's
I'll
not
hook you up.
sad because I get to
I'll-
share with the ballers out there.
Actually, you know what? If Brian's still watching, Brian, chime in on the comments. If you have an extra one of these, Cole might like it. He might.
That's true. Oh, this is good with the water too. Might have even brought it out a little more.
This could just be I put this thought in my head, but I want to say I'm getting more caramely brown sugar on the nose now with a little water.
I am too. Yeah. A little less yeah. A little more oh, cherry Coke on the finish. I can dig that.
I like it. Nice.
Yeah, like a light cherry Coke.
That could be that Elijah Craig barrel proof still sitting with you, Miles.
Yeah.
Go back to your ECBP and see if that cherry Coke really comes through on that.
Yeah. I don't know about the palate if it's better. It's a little lighter. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't love it more. It's still good. Still very good with the palate, with the water, but not better. Not better.
Yeah. I'm missing the bubblegummy creamy fruit now. I'm not really getting that at all anymore. I mean, all in all, I do totally agree. They're refreshing and flavorful. That's kind of how these are in general.
I agree with Miles. There is more oak with the water, or even on the palate. There's more oak to me.
Yeah, definitely. More spice with water. Totally agree with that too.
Yep. But I like it neater. Neater is better for me.
Neater is sweeter.
Neato is sweeto. All right. How will ice affect this? We shall find out. I got my small little ice cube. Ready? A clink.
I feel like we have a wildly different opinion on ice. Like,
yeah, you go harder on the ice.
I do, but then I try to drink it really quickly afterwards.
Oh, for sure.
Because I want it to cool down. I don't want it to water down too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Get yourself a mini ice cube and a whiskey stone.
Yeah, I'm kind of against whiskey stones. I don't know. I always feel like they're gonna slide back and break my teeth or something.
Oh, that's real. I haven't used whiskey stones
ever.
Probably in 10 years. Yeah. What do we got? Yeah, Jim's getting a little bit of cinnamon on the back end. Miles, some butterscotch on the water nose, says Patricia. Yes, that's the note, Patricia. That's what I'm getting. That's what's blowing my mind is a hard candy butterscotch.
Cole loves butterscotch.
Love me some butterscotch. One of my favorite notes ever. Thank you, Patricia, for opening my eyes to why I love this so much. But it's not like a chewy butterscotch as I can get on like seasoned wood or that one Blanton straight from the barrel I had. It's not like a depthful butterscotch, but it is a light butterscotch on the palate, especially for the neat pour. Patricia's great.
Yeah, sweeter with ice. I'm totally getting more fruit now on the nose with ice.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm getting a little bit of that butterscotch on the nose here.
Actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, it does kind of like my butterscotch. My epitome of butterscotch is E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof.
Totally.
And on the nose, it does kind of smell like E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof to me.
Good. Maybe better than water.
Yeah, I think it's better than water, but it does have a little extra bitterness.
It
I
does.
can't put my finger on.
It happens so much with bourbon and water sometimes, but
Yeah.
still good and potentially better than water. But
The nose is
neat
great
is the
on
winner.
ice, man.
Mm-hmm. This is great. I'm so grateful for Patricia. I feel so much more validated now. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Miles says it's a good thing Patricia doesn't actually like whiskey. I could afford it. But we'll take her anytime on a drink along.
Well, we got to do rating now. What do you think?
Couldn't not could. I don't get it. Oh, couldn't afford it. Oh, okay,
Couldn't
gotcha.
afford it.
Um,
It's not a humble brag.
yeah. Is it the same one,
Ooh.
Brian? Is it the same one? Only if you got like, only if you're feeling it, you know.
I
Don't hurt
bet it
yourself for
is.
me.
I
I would
bet it
believe it,
is.
yeah. But I wanted to say something. Brian and I are legitimately discussing a meetup this year, and we're thinking either summer or fall. This would be summer, May, early June, latest. It sounds like probably May, late May. That would be like summer. And then fall. And we're considering 2 locations options for each. And we want to be able to put it out in a survey and say, hey, if it were here or here during this time of year, which would you be more interested in? In the future, we'll be like, we'll do 4 a year. But we're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. So keep that in mind. We're thinking May or potentially like, I don't know, September, October. Was that your thing? Probably October for what we were thinking for, yeah. Sam, ooh, my man. And then we said, yeah, Miles said you should have seen her. I'm sure she was like impressing the tour guide. That's right, tour guide.
What?
Yeah. Well, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing good. Yeah, this is, I don't know if it's because I've tried a few of the limited editions from Four Roses, and those are killer. But this is definitely the best single barrel strength I've ever had. There is something so beautifully subtle about that butterscotch note that I just love.
Nice,
especially in the neat pour, which I'm going to pour me a little more again.
Did I send you guys a limited edition? Did you guys ever do that on the podcast?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, it was delish.
I'd I need to actually compare again recently now. There's only just a smidge left in my bottle, but
Ooh. That was the 2022, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I don't remember it standing out beyond normal Four Roses single barrel proofs. I mean, it was great and all, but
I had an Al Young. Was it Al Young?
Who's that?
Al Young. I think it's an Al Young. Al Young.
Is that like some Four Roses master distiller or something?
I think so. Maybe it wasn't. That's a poet or something. Who is it? Four Roses. Someone's gonna correct me before I get this.
Ben says
maybe it was Al Young.
Ben says southern Wisconsin is centrally located, and we may or may not have discussed that already for the
We may or may not have discussed that already, Mr. Klepsig, maybe you're in luck.
Whoa, we got Robbie Dedlow in the house.
Hey, how does it compare to a handy? It depends. On what vintage of handy you're talking about, Robbie.
Yeah, like a Cole at the bar kind of handy, or
yeah,
like
exactly.
Thomas H. Handy, because wildly different.
So I was right. It was at Al Young. It was a 50th anniversary. It sells these days for like $3,000.
Dang. So was that like a particular year or prior to a certain year?
I believe it was 2017 limited edition.
Wow. Yeah. $3,000 is insane for those Four Roses limiteds are usually somewhere in the vicinity of like 350 to 700. I've never heard of one in the thousands.
At least that's what I'm seeing online. I mean, I really don't know the secondary, but I'm seeing some fake, like not fake, but like real, like secondary, like this store is selling it for this. We got John friggin' Hughes in the house. John, have you ever had Four Roses limited edition? I'm sure
The
he
people
has. He's
want to
had like
know.
10 of them. Have you had Al Young before? John Hughes, John friggin' Hughes, John Voldemort Hughes. Yeah, we got Robbie Dedlow. Um, yeah. Anyway, I'm loving this. Did you sip it yet, John? Okay, in the years before, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
This is good. Yeah, but it's the stuff of dreams. It was amazing. Yeah. I don't even remember where I had it. I think it was at my friend Brennan Hunt of Bourbon Charity. I think he shared that with me. I think that's what it
Sounds like
was.
he's got a lot of good stuff.
Dude, I mean, I told you, he's got the full collection of E.H. Taylor's special editions.
Yeah,
Like he has
crazy.
like 2 bottles of old fashioned sour mash. And I was like, what the crap? Like those are like
Insanity,
6
yeah.
grand these days, or probably more. No, you said it was like a 20 grand or something like that,
Wasn't
wasn't
that 11 or 12? Yeah.
it? That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys can start thinking of some hopes, because we like to keep these about 30 minutes, and we're having a
Well,
good
I
old
hope you
time,
can tell me
so.
your rating on this bad boy.
Oh, thank you. And I hope everyone can tell me their rating. This one is hubba to what to me. So primary, or at least old scale, I'm going to give this like a 9.2.
Nice.
Love the butterscotch. Really impressed with this bottle. On the new scale, let me look up our new scale. We're trying to do A to Z, or no, A to F. And this one would be A plus to me. For sure. Maybe not A
A
plus
plus.
plus, but
Dang.
this is an A plus to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
That
like to say
that's
A
sitting
plus is
there.
like, this is special, likely a bottle reserved for special occasions kind of bottle. This would be, yeah, I want to hold on to this one a little bit longer.
Nice.
For sure.
I'm glad you love it so much. I'm a little bit less. It's not quite hubba to what. I guess it's like
Mm-hmm.
subba to what. I really
Okay.
like it. I think it's fantastic. I can hardly say anything bad about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, it just doesn't meet my personal profile that well. So I think I'm sitting around
Mm-hmm.
8.6.
Okay.
Well, I guess, given my comments about my grade levels here, my A level, I specifically say no negative substantial comment can be made. I
Mm-hmm.
can't make
Mm-hmm.
any
Mm-hmm.
substantial negative comment about this. So it's got to fall in the A bucket. It's not
Uh-huh.
quite A plus for me. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Jim says 8.8. Ben said 9.0. Miles says at least 9 plus. What is it? I hope that next time I'm not such a degen. No, you're not a degen.
Well, I hope
John
Sam's having
Hughes.
as much fun as I am right now. She is currently painting the nursery.
Ooh, are you going to join her? Is that her job? So that's a real question, because
The word
some
job
women
is
are
very
nesting and don't
harsh.
share that. Yeah.
It's we share responsibilities a lot, but I do not paint.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sure she's loving it, because 1, she's an artist, and 2, she's nesting
She
in
does
some
very
form.
well with it. Very well
Yeah.
with it.
And I could see her um really taking pride in it, which all
Right.
women would, but she would be like, no, you're gonna ruin it. Like,
I know.
if
Because if
you
I
if you
was the
bring your
painter,
math hands in here.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's an artist as well, so I like totally get it.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? I also hope
He's
stash.
trying to
You gotta
dig out the
find it,
sample
John. You're
here.
gonna like this one.
Yeah, it's real
All
good.
right. I hope. I need more hopes, guys. Give us some more hopes. Write in some stuff.
More hopes.
Either way, I'm just gonna say this before I start saying I hope. Guys, you're the greatest. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing here? Is this worth it? But then I talk to you guys and have fun with you guys. I'm like, absolutely, this is worth it. And I'm not like questioning anything or anything like that. But I'm just like, what if we're not like, it's not that I need to like make an impact, but it feels good to have you guys supporting us. So, and then, yeah, I hope for a meetup as well. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do a meetup this year. It's going to be incred, as John Hughes would say with his degen stuff. It's gonna be incred.
I hope y'all don't mind clicking that thumbs up button real quick, because
Please
that helps.
do. Yeah.
Engagement helps. Love the feedback. The live episodes, instant feedback. Tell us anything,
love
man.
it.
We're happy to do whatever for you guys. We'll do anything.
Patricia is welcome. Yeah. So I too hope that we can have a solid meetup this year. Whether it's maybe even in Madison, Wisconsin area, or maybe even in another area. But we'll put out a survey soon. I mean, we got to do it soon because, the more we do, the more we can plan. But there's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be bottle share stuff. There's going to be distillery tour stuff. There's going to be a hoot. And hopefully we can get a pool. So actually, that's doable wherever we would choose. No.
True.
So anyway, do you have a pool, Brian?
I do, yeah.
We talked about this. You do have a pool. You're a pool man.
When we designed our pool, we specifically made
it. You designed your pool?
Oh yeah.
You design your house?
Well, yeah, it was a new build, so we were able to pick this and that and everything. Yeah.
Nice. Mesa, man.
But like we specifically the pool layout was from scratch, and we dreamed up our own design entirely. It's specifically about being a hangout. Like there's like a seat ledge all the way around to fit 20 people sitting around the edge, kind of thing. So
what about deep end? Do you have a deep end?
Not like deep because it's just supposed to be a hangout and drink pool, so it goes like 5 feet, I guess. But you
should get those plastic like glasses that look like real glasses, but you wouldn't need to drain the whole pool if you dropped a glass in the water.
Yeah, no, we've got those insulated like stemless wine glasses that we always use and everything for poolside.
What a baller. Anyway, I hope we'll have such a cool pool as Brian's pool when we do a meetup.
Yeah.
And I hope Patricia can come. And I hope that Ben says, I hope you see y'all in Wisconsin someday. So do I, Ben. So do
he has an inflatable hot tub.
Heyo. And he's got a cigar shack, apparently.
Can fit up to 2 adults.
Yeah. I'm an adult.
Chill filtered group. That means we could get 4 or 5 chill filtered guys in there, man.
Seriously,
we love each other.
We could all fit. Yeah, we can all make it work. We'll bring our glasses. We'll do our bottle share in the hot tub. But anyway, guys, I hope you keep supporting us. We love you. And I hope that, that we're going to keep having fun this year and keep enjoying our therapy and hopefully a little bit of your therapy as well. Brian, what do you hope?
Oh, man. That's it. I hope Sam's doing all right by herself.
Yeah.
I hope to see as many people as possible at a meetup, though. That'd just be so fun.
Prep your minds. Yeah, Robbie can sit on or have. Anyway, I hope to have something cool coming John Hughes' way soon, but that's to come. That is to figure out. That's just a random thing. But most of all, listeners, I hope that our love of whiskey lifted your spirits. End stream. And so it's not awkward.